Okay, so I wanted to talk to you guys about something called an inner compass. So think of the inner compass as like the inner intelligence, the intuition, um, like the inner spiritual body, if you will. And so I think that the yoga practice is an open invitation for us to tune into our inner body. It's really trying to dive us inward. So I know the practices, most of the yoga practices that we know, the asana practices are very physical. And so I feel like maybe we're using the external body and the postures to evolve internally and to discover what's inside of us. And maybe in a perfect world, we would work like from the inside out, but I feel like it's easier for us to connect from the outside in. So the compass part is that we have an internal compass, like gut feelings, intuitions, just these sensations and feelings that sometimes we don't listen to. And so I've thought of this analogy that if I was holding a compass and I was looking for direction, if I was constantly moving and like spinning around and moving here and there, or like what the yogis call vritti, if there's constantly movement and things happening, that it'd be really hard to tell like where like true north was or where any direction was, because I wasn't being still. And until I could maybe be still in my mind, and especially maybe even just in my body, right? If my external body is still and I can calm, breathe, then usually the mind will eventually, after time, settle, and then I could tell direction. And so if I slowed down and I stopped moving around and I settled and created some kind of quiet stillness, that I could then tell like where true north was or where any direction was. And then maybe also I could decide where is it that I want to go based off of this direction. I'm like, okay, now I know this is north. I'm actually interested in going a different direction. So I just thought of this as an analogy maybe to help us understand that we need to keep diving into the practice so that we can get the inner intelligence to reveal itself. So then we could determine our external environment directionally, what is up, what is down, like where is everything. But if we're so busy and moving around all the time, we don't know, it's very distracting and we can't really get grounded. And then the other part of it is, can we decide what our direction is from an internal space? Can we understand where it is that we want to go? Are we still enough? Are we quiet enough to really see our own true nature and what it is that we're looking to do in our lives, to reveal in our lives, to experience? So it's a part of it of just settling down. And this can come from any practice. Usually this is the part where I feel like the inner intelligence becomes the highest, maybe is in final rest, especially if we've been busy and churning and squeezing and really focused, and then we have a moment or hopefully a few moments to truly like settle the body, or even doing the more quieter, stiller practices of Ristori, and those could also be places that we really help ourselves get more intuitive and more in line and really experience the inner world or the inner body, and we have a better idea of this compass or direction for ourselves. So there's that. Okay, I hope you enjoy it. See ya.